Wake up every morning with your name stuck in my throat. The sun comes through the window, but it feels like I'm a ghost. I move through all the hours like I'm just filling space, smiling in front of strangers while I'm breaking in this place. My heart still beats, but it's empty, just echoing your goodbye. I breathe, but every breath feels borrowed, like I'm learning how to survive. I'm alive, but not living. Since you walked out that door, my body's healed, but my soul's still where it was before. I laugh, I talk, I keep pretending I'm stronger than I am. I'm alive, but not living, just trying to be who I am. Your shadows in the corners of everything I do. Every song sounds like a memory. Every road leads back to you. I replay all the moments where I should've let you go, but I chose love over reason. And now I'm alone. I gave you all my colors. Now everything's in gray. I'm still paying for a love you already threw away. I'm alive, but not living. Since you said we were done, the world keeps turning like nothing's wrong, but mine came undone. I wear my scars like armor, so no one sees the pain. I'm alive, but not living, just breathing through the rain. If time is supposed to heal me, why does it hurt the same? Why do I still feel guilty for calling out your name? Maybe one day I'll forgive myself for loving you so deep, but tonight I'm just surviving on the little strength I keep. I'm alive, but not living, but I know this isn't the end. Somewhere inside this broken heart, I learn to feel again. I won't always feel this empty, I won't always feel this pain. I'm alive, but not living, yet I'm still here. I One day I'll live without missing you. One day I'll breathe and believe. But tonight I'm alive, barely standing. Alive, but not living. I learned how to smile without feeling, how to say I'm fine and mean the lie. keep my pain tucked in the shadows, when no one ever asked me why. You left without making a sound, like I was easy to forget. I'm walking through my day somehow, but my heart hasn't healed yet. I don't fall apart in public places, I don't let the cracks show through. But every night when I'm alone, I relive losing you. I'm still bleeding quietly, no one hears the way I break. I carry wounds I never show, for your memory's sake. I don't scream, I don't beg anymore, I just let the pain run through. I'm still bleeding quietly from loving you. I see your name in strangers' faces, hear your voice in passing songs. I thought time would make me stronger, but it just taught me how to go on. You look happy in another life, like I was never part of it. I gave you everything I had, and you left without a second thought. I stitched my heart with borrowed hope, told myself I'd be okay. But some scars don't need to open to remind you they still ache. I'm still bleeding quietly, no one hears the way I break. I carry wounds I never show, for your memory's sake. I don't scream, I don't beg anymore, I just let the pain run through. I'm still bleeding quietly from loving you. If healing means forgetting you, then I'm not there yet. I'm learning how to live with loss and everything you left. I don't wanna hate your name or curse what we've been through, I just want the bleeding to stop when I think of you. I'm still bleeding quietly, but I'm standing on my own. I'm learning how to hold my heart when I'm alone. One day these wounds will fade away, and I'll feel alive again too. But tonight I'm still bleeding quietly, trying to heal from you. I've been surviving silently, I didn't fall apart out loud, I just kept bleeding quietly. I wake up with the sun on my face, but I don't feel the light anymore. I walk through rooms I used to love, like I've never been here before. People ask me how I've been, I say fine like it's true. but every word feels empty since I lost you. My heart still beats out of habit, my hands still learn how to move, but something inside me vanished the moment I lost you. I'm breathing but I'm gone, just surviving every day. I'm smiling in the mirror, but my soul walked away. I'm alive in all the pictures, but I died when you moved on. I'm breathing but I'm gone. I still hear your voice at night, in the quiet I can't escape. I replay the life we framed, like it's frozen in one frame. I try to fill the silence with noise and company, but the loudest thing in this room is your memory. I keep my heart on autopilot so it doesn't fall apart. I learned how to keep living without really having a heart. I'm breathing but I'm gone, just surviving every day. I'm smiling in the mirror, but my soul walked away. I'm alive in all the pictures, but I died on that moved on. I'm breathing but I'm gone. If love is meant to save us, why did it erase me? Why do I feel invisible to the world that still sees me? I don't wanna disappear, I just wanna feel like, but every beat reminds me I survived, I didn't survive. I'm breathing but I'm gone, still learning how to feel, trying to remember what was ever real. Maybe one day I'll come back to the person I was before, but tonight I'm breathing while I'm gone. So if you see me walking past and I look a little lost, know my body's still here, but my heart paid the cost. I learned how to breathe in half just to keep you close to me. I hid the pain behind my laugh so you wouldn't see me bleed. Every night I lost a piece, trying not to lose your heart. I was fading in your arms from the very start. I knew the cost but paid it anyway, calling sacrifice love. I stay quiet just to feel you once more. I was dying while loving you, smiling through the pain, giving more than I had left, and just to make you stay. You were living without the weight, I was barely getting through. I was dying while loving you. You never knew. I made myself smaller so you could feel tall. I carried every fear you had and pretended I was strong. You said I was your safe place, but you were never mine. I gave you all my daylight and lived in the night. I begged my heart to hold on tight while my soul gave in. I kept choosing you even when I was losing me. I was dying while loving you, smiling through the pain, giving more than I had, just to make you stay. You were living without the weight, I was barely getting through. I was dying while loving you. You never knew. If love is meant to save us, why did it feel like this? Why did my heart feel empty in every single kiss? I don't blame you for not seeing what I couldn't say out loud. I just wish I loved myself before I faded out. I was dying while loving you, but I'm choosing life tonight. I'm letting go of all the pain I called sacrifice. I loved you with my whole soul, now I learn to love me too. I was dying while loving you. Now finally through. Some loves don't break you suddenly, they drain you slow and true. I survived in a love that was killing me, loving you. Loving you. Your love came in like a promise, soft words, gentle arms. You said I was your forever. I let down all my guards. I trusted every whisper, every I only didn't know those sweetest moments would be the ones haunting me. I thought love was meant to save me, now leave me in the dark. I didn't see the knife in the roses till it cut into my heart. Your love left scars I can't erase. Every time I try to love again, I see your face. I gave you all of me, you tore me apart. I'm still learning Your love left on my heart. Your love left on my heart. I stayed when I was breaking, called the pain being strong. I kept forgiving your silence even when it felt wrong. You moved on without looking back, like I was easy to lose. But I'm still counting every tear that fell in loving you. I keep replaying all the moments, swear I should've walked away, but I believed in who you said you were, not the truth you couldn't face. Your love left scars I can't erase. Every time I try to love again, I see your face. I gave you all of me, you tore me apart. I'm still learning how to breathe with these scars. Your love left on my heart. Maybe one day I'll stop blaming myself for staying way too long. Maybe I learned that loving deeply was never my wrong. You taught me how to survive the fall, even if it broke me apart. Some lessons stay forever, written in scars on the heart. Your love left scars, but I'm still here, still standing in the ruins, still facing my fears. I won't let your damage define who I am. Your love left scarred, but I'll heal as best I can. I don't regret the love I gave, even if it left me torn. Your love left scars, but they prove I was real. And born to feel. I stayed through the quiet warnings, through the nights you weren't really there. I ignored the ache in my chest and called it love, called it care. I kept choosing you in the dark, even when you chose yourself. I gave you pieces of my soul until there was nothing left. I stopped asking what I needed, started asking what you want. I slowly faded into silence, trying to keep us strong. I stayed until I disappeared, until my voice was just a sound. I stood right next to you, but I was nowhere to be found. I loved you past my limits, past every broken line. I stayed until I disappeared and lost myself in time. so no one saw the cracks. I defended you in an empty room while losing who I am. You said I was always enough, but treated me like I was not. I kept shrinking just to fit into the love you forgot. I gave you all my oxygen, held my breath so you could breathe. I stayed loyal to the version of you that never stayed with me. I stayed until I disappeared, until my heart went quiet inside. I was screaming without sound while you were walking by. I broke myself in pieces just to keep you close to me. I stayed until I disappeared, and you didn't even see if love is meant to meet us halfway. Why was I always alone? Why did I have to lose myself just to call you home? I don't hate you for leaving, hate how long I stayed. I vanished in your shadow and called it love each day. I stayed until I disappeared, but I won't stay gone forever. I'm learning how to say my name, put myself back together. You lost someone who would have stayed through every storm and fear. I stayed until I disappeared. Now I'm finally here. I didn't fail at loving you, I just loved too hard, too near. I stayed until I disappeared. Now I'm choosing to reappear. I held on longer than I should, believed in words you couldn't keep. I built a home inside your arms and lost myself in promises too deep. I watched the love fade from your eyes while mine still beg you to stay. I felt the end before it came, but I loved you anyway. I told myself I'd be okay, that time would make me strong, but some goodbyes don't fade away. They live where you belong. My heart didn't survive the way you let me go. You walked away still breathing, I'm barely holding on. I smile, I live, I try, but something in me died. I made it through the nights, but my heart didn't survive. I still hear echoes of your voice in every quiet room. I replay all the almost, all the dreams we never used. You found your peace in leaving, I lost mine trying to stay. I gave you every piece of me and watched you walk away. I loved you past my breaking point, past every warning sign. I crossed lines I swore I wouldn't, just to keep you in mind. My heart didn't survive the way you let me go. You walked away still breathing, I'm barely holding on. I smile, I live, I try, but something in me died. I made it through the night, but my heart didn't survive. If love was meant to save me, why did it end like this? Why do I feel emptier than before your kiss? I don't regret loving you, I regret losing me. I broke myself to keep a love that didn't choose to be. My heart didn't survive, but I'm still standing here, learning how to feel again, learning not to feel. One day I'll love without the pain, without the constant fight. My heart didn't survive you, but I will with Some hearts don't shatter loudly, they fade out of the light. I'm alive, I'm breathing still, but my heart didn't survive. You said my name like it was nothing, like it didn't mean a thing. Your voice was calm, your hands were steady, while my whole world caved in. The room was small but felt like oceans between your heart and mine. You turned away so easily while I was running out of time. Try to breathe through the silence, try to stand, try to be strong, but something in me shattered the moment you were gone. I died in your goodbye when you let me go. Something in my chest went quiet, something I can't outgrow. Still breathing, but I'm not the same inside. I didn't lose you slowly, I died in your goodbye. I replay every second like it might change the end, like if I loved you harder, you'd reach for me again. You moved on like it was mercy, like setting me free, but you left me here with memories and the ghost of who I used to be. A simple word, a closed door, and the end of mine. I died in your goodbye when your eyes looked away. You closed the book on us like it was just another day. died in your goodbye. If love is meant to stay alive, why did it feel like death? Why did you last? I'm sorry, take away my breath. I don't blame you for leaving, I blame the lie. I believe that love like mine could save us, or make you stay with me. I died in your goodbye, but I'm still here somehow, trying to rebuild a heart that doesn't beat the same now. I'll learn to love again one day, but not tonight, because the last thing you ever gave me was the night I died. You walked away and lived your life like nothing ever changed inside, but part of me is frozen in time. I died in your goodbye. I died in your goodbye. Gave you the best of who I was, every truth, every scar. I loved you deeper than I knew, and forgot where my limits are. I stayed when the nights got heavy, when your love felt hard to hold. I kept believing in your words while my heart was growing cold. I called it pain, sacrifice, I called it tears. Being strong, I didn't know surviving you would take this long. Loving you destroyed me piece by piece. Quietly I lost my sleep, my sense of self, trying to be what you need. You walked away still standing, I crawled out barely alive. Loving you destroyed me, but at least I know I tried. Learned how to disappear while smiling in your arms. I made myself easy to leave, ignored all the alarms. You said my love was too much, but it was all I had. I poured my soul into your hands, you let it slip and crack. I begged my heart to hold on when it was screaming to run. I stayed low to a love that was already done. Loving you destroyed me piece by piece. Quietly I lost my sleep, my sense of self, trying to be what you need. You walked away still standing, I crawled out barely alive. Loving you destroyed me, but at least I know I tried. If love was meant to save me, why did it feel like war? Why did I keep bleeding and still ask for more? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate that I stayed. I broke myself slowly just to make you stay. Loving you destroyed me, but it also showed the truth. I can't keep setting myself on fire just to keep warm with you. I rebuild from what I gave you my mornings and my nights, every hope I tried to say. I built my world around your smile and trusted you to stay. I handed you my weaknesses like they were something sad. You said you'd never hurt me, then you walk away. I can't believe in love meant patience, meant losing parts of me. I didn't see the damage till there was nothing left to bleed. You took everything from me, my faith, my peace, my pride. You left me standing in the ruins of the life I tried to hide. I gave you more than I survived, more than my heart could be. You took everything from me and walked away still free. I stayed when my soul was tired, when loving you felt wrong. I called the pain commitment and kept holding on. You moved on like it was nothing, like I was just a phase. But I'm still living in the wreckage of the love you walked away. I beg my heart to stay alive while you let yours go. I lost myself trying to say what you already let go. You took everything from me, my faith, my peace, my pride. You left me standing in the ruins of the life I tried to hide. I gave you more than I survived, more than my heart could be. You took everything from me and walked away still free. If love was meant to save me, why did it feel like war? Why did I keep giving when I had nothing more? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate what it cost. I lost myself completely in loving what I lost. You took everything from me, but you won't take my soul. I'm learning how to stand again and feel myself grow. You took my past, my innocence, my trust so recklessly. You took everything from me, but you won't take what's left of me. So I'm lost, just teach you who you are when everything is gone. You took everything from me, but I'm still holding on. You stopped calling my name at night, still asking how my day had been. The quiet grew where love once lived, and I felt it sink within. I waited for a sign, a sound, something to explain the change. But silence said what you couldn't, and it cut me all the same. I could survive a cruel goodbye, the truth that made me cry. But being left without a reason is hurts more than words, more than I don't love you anymore. I'd rather hear a painful truth than stand outside a closing door. Your quiet broke me slowly, left me guessing what I'd done. Silence hurts more than words, yours destroy me one by one. You sat beside me like a stranger, miles away behind your eyes. I talked enough for both of us, while you let the moment die. Every pause became a wound, every breath another sign that I was losing you in real time. You didn't have to raise your voice to make my whole world shake. You just had to say nothing and watch my heart break. Silence hurts more than words, more than I don't love you anymore. I'd rather hear a painful truth than stand outside a closing door. Your quiet broke me slowly, left me guessing what I'd done. Silence hurts more than words, and yours destroyed me one by one. If love had made a sound when it was slipping away, I would have held on tighter, knowing when to walk away. But you let me hope in the quiet, let me beg without a plea. You left me alone in the silence, wondering if it was me. Silence hurts more than words, more than any cruel goodbye. It leaves the deepest scars behind that never really dry. You didn't say you were leaving, but I felt it all along. Silence hurts more than words, and now you're truly gone. If you ever wonder why I changed, why I flinch at quiet rooms, it's because silence taught my heart how to feel abandoned too. I walk into your world with open hands, believed your love would teach me how to fly. I didn't see the warning in your eyes, I only saw forever in your smile. I gave you every fragile piece of me, every hope I tried to fit. I thought loving you would save my life, I didn't know loving you was my end. I ignored the nights I cried alone, called it strength, called it faith. I kept holding on to us while slowly fading away. Loving you was my end, not the start of something new. I lost myself trying to be enough for you. You walked away, still home. I was shattered in the end. Loving you was my beginning, but loving you was my end. forgiveness for your distance while you were breaking my heart. You said I asked for too much love, I only gave what I had. I poured my soul into your hands and watched you let it crack. I crossed lines I swore I wouldn't, just to keep you close. I stay loyal to a love that hurt me the most. Loving you was my end, and now the start something new. I lost myself trying to be enough for you. You walked away, still whole. I was shattered in the end. Loving you was my beginning, but loving you was my end. If love is meant to save us, why did it feel like dying slow? Why did I disappear just so you wouldn't go? I don't regret the love I gave, I regret the price I paid. I broke myself in silence just so you could stay. Loving you was my end, but it won't define my life. I'm learning how to breathe again, learning how to survive. You were the lesson I survived, the pain I couldn't mend. Loving you is my heartbreak, but it won't be my end. Some loves don't leave you breathing, some take your breath instead. I loved you with my whole soul, and that was how it ended. I trusted you with every scar, every fear I tried to hide. I gave you more than just my heart, I gave you my whole life. You said my pain was safe with you, you said you'd never go, but promises don't hold their shape when love runs cold. I watched you drift so far away while I was holding tight. I was fighting for us alone every single night. You left me broken inside, smiling just to survive. I'm breathing, but I'm barely here. Since you said goodbye, you took the best part of me and left the rest to cry. You left me broken inside. I still sleep on your side of the bed, like you might come back home. I talk to ghosts of who we were. Now I'm here alone. You moved on like I was easy, like I didn't leave a mark, but I'm still carrying your weight in the dark. I try to heal, I try to cope, but every road leads back broke my heart, not my soul, and that's where I still stand. I've been hurt before, I won't deny, but nothing cut the way you did. You knew the places I was weak, so touch them with your silence. I trusted you with every fear, every dream I tried to save. You didn't break me all at once, you slowly pulled away. I felt the pain before the fall. In a way you said my name, it sounded like a memory, not something you'd fight to keep the same. You were my deepest wound, the one that never closed, the kind of pain that lives inside. No matter where I go, others left their marks on me, but yours went straight through. You were my deepest wound, because I loved you too. I stayed when my heart was bleeding, called it patience, called it love. I kept believing you'd come back when you already gave up. You held me when I was breaking, then became the reason why I lost myself just trying to keep us alive. You didn't need to raise your voice or say a cruel goodbye. You just stopped choosing me and let our love quietly die. You were my deepest wound, the one that never closed, the kind of pain that stays away when the whole world slows. Others hurt me, yes, it's true, but they never knew. You were my deepest wound, because I trusted you. If love is meant to heal us, why am I still in pain? Why does every step forward still whisper your name? I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how much I stayed. I bled for something real, you walked away unscathed. You were my deepest wound, but you won't be my end. I'm learning how to breathe again, how to try, how to mend. You took the softest part of me and left it bruised and blue. You were my deepest wound, but I survived loving you. Some scars fade with time, some teach you the truth. You were my deepest wound, and my hardest lesson too. I gave you more than I should have, more than I even knew. I emptied all my strength and hope, just trying to reach you. I stayed when my heart was tired, when love felt thin, and kept believing in us long after you were gone. I ignored every warning sign, called pain a form of proof. I kept losing pieces of myself just to keep holding you. I loved you until nothing was left, till my hands were empty and bare. I poured my soul into your heart, but you were never there. I fought for us alone at night, while you slept through the truth. I loved you until nothing was left, and still I lost you. I learned how to smile through the ache, so no one would ask why. I carried the weight of your silence and called it being kind. You took my patience, my belief, my faith in what we were. I gave you everything I had, and somehow it wasn't enough. I bent until I almost broke just to keep you near. I whispered love into the dark while you disappeared. I loved you until nothing was left, till my heart couldn't feel the pain. I gave you all my tomorrows, you only took today. I burned myself to keep you warm, while freezing in the truth. I loved you until nothing was left, and still I lost you. If loving you was my mistake, I made it honestly. I gave you every fragile part you never tried to keep. I don't regret the love I gave, I regret I didn't see that I was dying slowly just to make you stay with me. I loved you until nothing was left, but I won't lose myself again. I'll gather what remains of me and learn how to mend. You took my heart, my hope, my trust, but you won't take my soul. I loved you until nothing was left. Now I'm letting go. Some loves don't end in anger, they end in emptiness. I loved you until nothing was left. Now I choose